Hariom and good morning to all my viewers. Welcome to the most delightful world of English language learning. Today, we shall open an account with the word bank and deposit some interesting words, enrich our vocabulary, increase our word power, and become more confident users of the English language. Now, let's give a title to this video lesson, the long and short of it. This is actually an expression which means the main idea or facts of something. And the main idea of this lesson is to help you recall some of the words synonymous with the words big and small. So let's get started. First of all, we shall look at the small words. For example, we have a small flower. Here comes the picture of a small ladybug. Oh, look at this small green frog. Here's a baby snail, a small one. Next, we have the word tiny. Who does not admire the hardworking ants? This tiny teacher gives us many important lessons for our life. Wow, just look at those tiny droplets of water on this beautiful flower. In the science class, we have learned all about microscopic organisms which can be seen only under a microscope and not with our naked eye. Here we can see bacteria with the help of a microscope. Yeast cells can also be seen with the help of a microscope. Little is another word. We say, my sister loves her cute little kitten, her pet. There's a little bird perched on the tree. Sometimes we use the word compact to refer to something very small and easy to manage. This is the picture of a compact sized fluorescent light. She bought the D5200 camera compact enough to be carried anywhere and everywhere she went. Short is yet another word associated with small. We saw a short man. He owns a short baby otter. Now, please don't confuse short with shorts. Short with an additional S means short trousers that reach up to the knee or thighs worn by girls and boys. The word dwarf talks about very short people. The farmer has had a harvest of short sized carrots. We also use the word narrow when we talk about a narrow bridge, a narrow river, and so on. Petit is a word that English has borrowed from the French language, which means attractively small and dainty. For example, my sister Mary is petite, pretty, and very ambitious. Now look at this hourglass. Watch the minute grains of sand moving down as the minutes tick by. Minute and minute have the same spelling, but the pronunciation is different. Minute with an I sound talks about something small, while minute with a small E sound again talks about a small measure of time. Now let's shift our attention to the big words. We shall begin with the word big. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Big Ben in Great Britain. Look at this picture. We have a spider who has spun a big spider web, and that's a big tower. Here we have a simple word long, the long neck of a giraffe. This long road leads to our destination. And that's indeed an enormous cucumber harvest. And this is an enormous eggplant. We Indians normally say brinjal for this eggplant. Here we have a natural phenomenon, an enormous rock formation. I'm sure you all know the meaning of the word enormous, that is, large in size, quantity, and extent. Next, we have ginormous, which means extremely large. Those are ginormous chocolate covered strawberries. Mouth watering, isn't it? Look at the ginormous kitty, the ginormous pine tree, and ginormous saxophone. From ginormous and enormous, we move on to humongous, yet another word that stands for something big. Here I have a picture of a humongous fungus, quite rhyming, isn't it? Then this humongous rabbit is my friend's pet. Large is a very simple word that belongs to the big family. We see some large bubbles on the petals of this flower. Have you seen this large damsel dragonfly? Moving on, we have colossal, gigantic, gargantuan, mammoth, huge, vast, tall, wide, immense. The list is endless. We can use colossal to say the kids were praised for their colossal thriving talent. We also say colossal wreck. The Titanic headed for a colossal wreck. Colossal ruins and colossal structure are other usages. Then we say gigantic mountains and gigantic flower. The statue of the gargantuan reclining Buddha in Myanmar is incredibly great. Mammoth refers to a large extinct elephant, very hairy with sloping back and long curved tusks. This is the Mammoth Lake in California. Now, as we draw to a close, let's look at simpler words like tall. Sandu is a tall girl. Talking about huge, we have the picture of a huge mountain, the huge waves crashed on the rock during daytime, the vast stretch of sand, the wide road, and undoubtedly the wide world of the English language. So, my dear viewers, let's be happy that we have made a wise investment today. Bye till we meet again to embrace more and more English words. Thank you very much. Keep smiling. Happy learning. Hari Om.